Oh, Andrew. Who's your teacher? Do you know how to say his name?
Mr. P.
Mr. P is what they call him, but we just found out that it's Mr. Panacea, right?
Yeah.
And he taught 6th grade, so he's going to 3rd. Oh, and there's his former teacher. You're kidding. How are you?
This is weird.
It's
weird.
Yeah.
You won the... Oh, wow. Did you know him, Brett? Thinking about you. You had a good...
Well, my name is Brian Lynch. I've just been hired as the principal of the George H. Mitchell Elementary School, where I've served as a housemaster for the previous 11 years. As we begin the 12th year of this building's existence, the school has been restructured, and the school is now a preschool, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade building with a principal and an assistant principal, whereas before we had the housemaster structure that most folks in Bridgewater are familiar with. And as we move forward, we bring in the folks from the Brunel School, which has just recently closed, and we bring in the folks from the preschool, which was housed over in Raynham for the past 5 or 6 years, and those preschools now return to us. They're district-wide preschools, but we have 4 preschools which are now going to be housed in the building. And myself and Mrs. Latender have a concept where we call it Building Team Mitchell. Last year, the parents group had a wonderful Italian buffet dinner that a number of the faculty, including myself, served the meal at for parents, and we had an auction, and it was a wonderful night. We raised a lot of money for the school. And during that evening, we had a focus. We had a Team Mitchell focus, where everybody had a red T-shirt that said Team Mitchell with the years on it, and it was a fun concept. And everybody who worked that evening, and everybody who experienced that evening as a part of Team Mitchell, really loved it and enjoyed it. And the people that didn't were sort of jealous in the following week of school when we talked about it at a faculty meeting, and where can I get one of those T-shirts, and how does that work, and how does this Team Mitchell thing work. And as part of the sort of the application process to aspire to this position, that was part of what I talked about in terms of what this job would require for this year in particular. And that focus to me became embracing those 2 other schools that are being consolidated into this school and becoming one team and building that Team Mitchell. So that was the concept. I have emailed out to teachers, and I've got the final size list that's going to be put together today, and all the teachers will have their Team Mitchell shirts. Everybody will be part of Team Mitchell. Our goal is always to improve student achievement, and I think that we do that through this year by building Team Mitchell to improve student achievement. So that's the focus of the year. Everything will be built around that. Everything will move around that, be sort of orchestrated to those ends. And Team Mitchell hopefully will become something that is not only going to be this year, but it's going to be for years to come. I have a picture up there with friends of mine that we ran the PCC program together, the Project Contemporary Competitiveness at Bridgewater State College, the Advanced Studies program. I was the director of that program for 9 summers. Picture in the middle is my father, Dr. Lincoln D. Lynch, who's a retired superintendent of schools in Middleborough, who just passed away in June, unfortunately. So that's my father. They are up, and he's down there. That's a student at PCC. Made that picture for me over there. So obviously I have to put products from my children up here, but I also, during the year, save space for products from students, and we also display artwork and projects, because exposition is important as part of a school's sort of a plan in terms of a child achieving goals and being able to display that and show that. And that might take the form of a concert, it may take the form of an art display, it may take the form of a physical education fitness show that the children do, and we do those things every year. So, you know, we continue to, I think, displays, and I think colors are important in an elementary school, and I think it's important for kids to feel like they're part of the picture, and when they're on the wall, they're part of the building. So.